Hi, this is Twisted Granny Tarot. How are you all today? We're doing Libra today, and I wanted just to give you a few more lines from this book or this calendar called A Year and a Day. And I get one almost every year. And anyway, in this one it says, let's see, Festival of the Oak Nymph. What the world is an oak nymph? Honors Festival of the Oak Nymph honors all hamadryads who inhabit oak trees. Well, I had no idea anybody inhabited an oak tree. I guess I better go out there and check and see if they're okay or if they need any help. Okay, then there is another one. On this day, June 5th, in 8498 BC, that's what this said. I don't know where they got that info, but in 8498 BC, the legendary Atlantis sank beneath the Atlantic Ocean, caused by an angry Zeus. That's not exactly the story that came down to our part, to our Western world. But back then, that's what they thought. Zeus was mad, so he eliminated everybody. It's also the day, June 5th, feast of Simo Sanctus for the Roman Dius Phydius, main god of the Sabines. I guess I have to look up Sabines because I don't know what that is. So anyway, today we're going to do Libra. We have a deck here called Fairy Tarot Cards by Doreen Virtue, and the artist's name is Radley Valentine. They're really beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're really beautiful. And in the on the card is printed an actual description. Okay, we're going to use the astrology method of divination here because I'm going to lay them out in 12 slices. I'm going to lay a card on each one of these triangles. It looks like a pie, doesn't it? It looks like a circle with a big pie, slices of pie. Each one of these slices is labeled with a category. Your second house is your finances. Your fourth house is your home. Your fifth house is romance and creativity. And we're going to put a little card on each one of these spots. And we're going to get information about that particular part of your life. That's why I like this one. Okay? All right. Libra. May your kindness and diplomacy shine through. Okay? All right, first house. First house actually is what you're thinking about. Well, this one says, have patience, don't worry. Here's the picture. Can you see it? Can you see it right there just like that? Okay. Have patience, don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So I guess it's okay to invest your money, although the person who's going to invest needs to study the up and the down and the sideways and around before he decides to invest time or money. So have patience. So I guess it's summertime, kind of lots of things take a hold on summertime. So maybe that's a good thing. So second house is your own money. Okay. I have to turn on my timer here. Otherwise, I will talk until tomorrow. Okay. 6 of autumn is in your second house. You know what? Autumn stands for, it is. Okay. This is about money. This in a regular deck shows a picture of a man or a person doling out money. So you're paying for stuff. This says the good you do comes back to you. So theoretically, the more money you give away, the more money comes back. I don't have anything nice to say about some of the politics that are going on. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So this card asks you, if you can't pay your bills cheerfully, then at least pay them. Okay? Because it'll keep yourself on their good side. Okay? Okay. Third house is communication. Brothers, sisters, short distance travel. Okay, we got the 10 of winter. Which is the 10 of what? Oh, what we're using? Swords in a regular deck. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, an end of an addiction. Okay, so you are breaking ties with people that are no longer serving you well. Maybe they're not even serving you. Maybe you're serving them. But the resolution of difficulty. So it looks like this month you're going to be able to have a conversation and make some decisions about how a situation is going to move forward or move out. Okay. Fourth house is your home, the sun. Well, you lucky Librans there. This is really good. This says the sun, and it's got a picture of, well, it's a major arcana card, which is also known as a destiny card. And it says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So are you this looks like you could move yourself into a remote work environment, meaning you could stay home and do your work. So people are much happier that way, according to the reports I get online. So, and I can certainly understand that. However, it says amazing ideas that lead to rewards. So stay on course and look for clues. Clues meaning you should proceed, or clues that say don't proceed. Sometimes a coincidence is too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence. So don't forget, you got helpers on the other side. You do. You have helpers on the other side. Okay, this is 4. This is 5th house of romance and creativity. Oh, girl, look at here. Good luck, this says. Good luck. That's what the wheel, and another deck is going to say Wheel of Fortune. And whew, in your house of romance and parties, delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Well, what do you think of that? That's very interesting. Well, summertime is the time for new cars and travel. So I hope you get what you need in order for you to be able to travel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 house of work and health. Trust that there is a reason for everything. Okay, what's summer? Summer is cups. Oh, this is a love card. It has to do with emotions, things like that. It said, and here's a beautiful, well, she looks like a beautiful fairy moth, a moth fairy. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Trust focusing on that. Wait a minute. Remove yourself from negative emotions of others. Focus. So you're focusing too much on in your 1, 2, 3, 4, in your 6th house of work and health. You're focusing too much on things you don't like. You don't like. So they need to be moved off the game board, or they need to be excused. Whatever situations you're in that are not bringing you joy. Okay. 7th house, marriage partners. Oh, look at what we got here. The Lovers. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's awesome. So the Lovers, true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. Well, no, this isn't your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, your 7th house. If you're about to get married, apparently this is the right fella or woman. And if you're already married, you still like each other. How about that? That's awesome. Not every couple can carry that off. So if it's going well for you, I want it to stay that way. Okay, that's 7. This is 8th house of money from other people. Money from other people means income tax checks, inheritance checks, insurance checks, lawsuit checks, and bonus checks. It's just under the title unearned income, like your rental income if you have a rental house. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. Look at that. Oh, he's moving on. Okay. He's moving on. Positive changes are coming. So this is a very pretty card with lots of lightning bugs and twinkle lights. And Libra, there is something good in store for you shortly if you're not experiencing it right now. Because actually, I forgot to tell you, the horoscope reading, past, present, and future, all turn up in this circle with the 12 houses. I don't know why, but it does. So if you're married and you're happy, show it. And if you're happy, this one says positive changes are on their way. Maybe there are things that you're planned and worked on for several months or several years, and now you're finally going to meaningfully enjoy them. Okay, ninth house. Philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Now, this is sort of a warning because it's in your long distance travel house. So what it says underneath here is do more research before proceeding. So if you're going to go to Europe, make sure you bring your whatever it is you need. If you need a passport, bring it. Get one. Education in the form of seminars. Look at that. Going back to school, apprenticeships, excellent. So what? Okay. So after your fabulous vacation, you already have your hands in the pot, stirring up some ways to go back to school, to go to work and serve as an apprenticeship or an intern, something like that. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So it's possible you're going to be happy for many more years. It's possible. You have according to this, you got the right marriage, you have the right attitude, and this one virtually confirms the ninth house and this card because it says do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars. So we're already at education. Apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. So, good for you. All right, that's 9. This is 10. Oh, reach out to others for assistance. Well, it's a wand. It's called 5 of Autumn. But the Doreen Virtue wanted to make her own deck, so she did. Reach out to others for assistance. This is actually a autumn, pentacles. This is all about money. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. Why is it a poor time for a career change? Okay, maybe you won't be changing careers, but it sure could mean that you stay in the same general category, but get paid for performing duties for a particular aspect of your chosen field. How does that sound? That sounds like it matches this to me. So, might not be a good time to change careers, but doesn't say anything about not changing a job, and you've got a good, a confirmation on that in the previous. So, tread slowly and carefully. Okay, 11th house. Wow, is long-term plans. Long-term plans, like a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, and I'll think of the other one in a minute. Oh, it's right here. Long-term plans, social life, friends, goals. Okay? This is a destiny card. Let's see. Well, we got 1, 2, 3. 3 destiny cards right here, right now. Very good. Okay. So if this is called awakening. And it depicts a person who's upside down, hanging from a yin and yang sign. However, it's based on the 12 card in the major arcana / destiny card portion of a tarot deck. Okay, a standard tarot deck. And what it says, why he looks like this is because it's a rendering of the god Odin, who made some mistakes in his life, and he had a lot of trouble because he made those mistakes. So he decided he needed to look at the world through a different angle. So he plucked his own eye out and he turned himself upside down in a tree and stayed that way for 9 days. So he could look at the world through a different angle, through a different lens, through a different pre set of situations. So what it says underneath this man who's hanging upside down is change the way you're looking at the situation. So what's going on? Oh, this has long-term plans. Oh, and friends from previous employers. So what this says is change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in the action. Well, then I'm going to say this change the way you're looking at the situation. You might have a distorted view because you're looking at it through your own lens, but there are other lenses that people can look through that can get them different feelings, different result. So I think that you need to, even though this says not a good time to change jobs, doesn't mean you can't switch to a different role in the same career, okay? A temporary pause in the action. So I would ask you, if you really want a new job, then call you. There are lots of y'all out there who have had long many years of series of jobs. So if you want another job, call somebody you know who works at X, Y, and Z. Find out if they need any help in there, or what kind of manufacturing facility is it, if it's a manufacturing facility. And it's possible for you to, oh, well, once you become a referral, you're a lot more likely to get hired. That's why you want to call the other people. Okay, 12th house. This should be it. 9 of winter. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, and this is what we got. 9 of winter. Winter doesn't sound good, does it? But, and here's a fairy. She's cold. She's on her pillows and her blankets, and she's got white doves in her, and she is awake. So 12th house is what people think about when they hit the pillow and it's time to go to sleep. Now, some people can hit the pillow and conk right out. Some people hit the pillow and they anxiety, the anxiety from the day's challenges, and people probably think that they're trying to do their best, but they never feel like other people see that they're doing their best. So unfounded fear. So stop worrying. Unfounded. You lay awake at night because you are fearful of A, B, C, and D. Let's see. Focusing on worst case scenarios. Okay, you might have learned that from the household you grew up in, because some people are what's known as worry warts, and they worry about everything. But all that does, honest to God, is to increase the quantity of misery that comes into your life, because you're thinking about it all the time. Think about bad, think bad, think bad, think bad, and you're certainly thinking bad every night. Don't do that. Mm-mm. Don't do that. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Now, it's a normal state of mind to be worried. However, if it's something that happens to you every night, you probably need to change some of your, here's you say the Lord's Prayer. You could count your blessings if you want to go to sleep. So believe it or not, those are excellent ways to relieve yourself of the tension. Count your blessings. Okay? I promise. That's not an empty not an empty goal. It's a full goal. Okay, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So what you're worrying about, you worry because you worry, and your worrying is greater than the degree of ickiness that's going on over here. So let's see. Oh, look at here. Don't be surprised if you return to people you were previously acquainted with, because what this says, Six of Summer, these are two people who are happily, these are two kids that are playing together. So the overall sense of this uh, arrangement is displayed right here. This kind of attitude kind of can bunch off into the other, or can flit off into the cards that are around the table here. Now, what it says, children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past. This is a pleasant surprise. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So your worrying causes a distorted view of the past, and the future it can. So sometimes there's really nothing to worry about. Sometimes you just have to play your cards and let the deal fall where it may, because you've done your darndest. So I think that this is an excellent card to have for this, because these people want to hire you. These people want to be your friend, whoever this is. Maybe you had a good time when you last worked with so and so. Call her up and ask her if she's happy at her job. Because you don't have to quit your job to get moved to a different category either, like a lateral move to a different department. So the return of people or romances from your past. Don't be surprised if you don't hear from somebody who wants to see you, talk to you, and maybe even hire you. Okay? In a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Alrighty then. This is the horoscope reading for the month of June for the Libras. The Libras have one, two, three cards of the major arcana here. So not an earth-shattering year, but a year where decisions will be made and the dial will turn just a little bit. Meaning you're things you might have been employed at one place and had one job last year. This year it's going to twist a little bit. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's going to be a little bit different, because society and money is a little bit different right now. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. I really enjoyed talking to you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful summer. And I hope you're enjoying Memorial Day while you're out there. Love you. Mean it. Bye.